Alrighty everybody, and welcome back to Karatha's channel. Today I'm doing something a little bit different, and I'm just going to go over a little bit on Guild Hunt and the way the bosses function, and a little bit on what is possible for guilds to achieve as far as clearing up to a certain amount of bosses. So this is a spreadsheet that I have put together that it basically goes over all of the different aspects of the bosses, and so I'm just going to go through it very briefly. So you have the number of hunts, the boss's rotation, the levels of them, the actual boss HP itself, the total cumulative HP in the billions of all of the bosses up to that point, the average damage per ticket needed to kill based on millions, and then the expected amount of tickets based on average member damage per ticket in order to clear that boss. So one other final thing to note is the values that are in this green color are the amount of tickets that are underneath 100 tickets that members could potentially get in the first day. So assuming 50 members at 4 tickets is a total of 200 tickets. So you have 100 tickets on the first day and 100 tickets on the second day. So looking at that, right now my guild is currently working on boss number 12. So right now, in order to clear that, we need an average of 850 million per ticket in order to clear that boss. So right here, that would be about this value right here. So theoretically, on the very first day, we could clear all the way up until boss 9 on the very first day based on this amount of damage right here. And then on the second day, it's going to take us through the other 3 remaining bosses. And so we will have a total of 17 extra tickets based on that itself. So it just depends on what your guild is and how well they're doing. I think the average for most guilds in the game is currently about 7, 8, or 9-ish realm. You have a couple that are on 10, a few that are on 11, and then very few that are on 12. And I think there's one guild that is currently working on 14 or 15 right now. It's a super uber mega whale guild on NA, so a lot of people won't be able to achieve that. So just note that in order to accomplish these types of values, in order to clear, so the difference between 8 and 9, for example, is 100 million per hit. And so that's as simple a change as adding a prototype or having the correct prototypes. That could be the extra 100 million you need. The difference between 9 and 10 is actually a fairly significant jump. So you see here's like 70, and then here it's 80, here it's 100, here it's 130. And so it starts getting exponentially more and more and more. So I did some quick math, and technically this should be outside of the realm of possibility, just because in order to, what is it called? So Whale itself has a very large range between the different types of values in the damage that can be done, and then Spider itself is capped around 1.2 to 1.5 million. So it's very, very difficult to achieve boss 15 in current standards. I would say it's theoretically impossible, but if you have enough super uber whales, I think you could potentially take it down. Just because of the ranges on the whale itself. But yeah, this is a quick little spreadsheet I will be adding to my main workbook later today. So just fun little fact for officers and guild leaders who want to be able to encourage a little bit more out of their members. Just know that it's very, very possible for pretty much every guild to be hitting at least 9 currently under, as long as they're using correct teams and such. So hopefully this helps everybody in being able to establish expectations for their guild and seeing how feasible it is to actually accomplish some of these goals. So that's it. Hope you all enjoy.